More outcry in Iowa after a school superintendent who has been in the United States illegally for years resigns. The Department of Justice now getting involved, launching an investigation into potentially illegal hiring practices at Des Moines public schools. Let's bring in Iowa Republican Congresswoman Ashley Hinson. She is running for Iowa's U.S. Senate seat, soon to be vacated by Senator Joni Ernst. We should point out that the chairwoman of the Des Moines School Board is also running, Jackie Norris, for that same seat. So we welcome you, Ashley Hinson. Thanks so much for being with us. Appreciate it.
Thanks, John, for having me.
So let's talk about Ian Andre Roberts, who apparently used to go by Dr. Roberts, but there's no indication that he completed the PhD that he says he got his doctoral degree from. Here's what DHS is telling us about him. He entered the U.S. from Guyana in 1999, given a formal order of removal in 2024, was arrested in 2020 for possession of a weapon. Apparently, there's another citation as well from a year later. Was arrested on Friday, found with a loaded gun, $3,000 in cash, a fixed-blade hunting knife, tried to speed away from ICE, but was found and taken into custody. Todd Lyons told us this morning that his record actually goes back to 1994. He was arrested for selling narcotics and vehicle theft, and then he re-entered the United States in 1999. I mean, it's a fundamental question, I think, to ask. How did this guy become the superintendent of Des Moines Public Schools?
Yeah, well, just complete and utter incompetency at the Des Moines Public School Board, and they were totally responsible for this hiring. Jackie Norris is the head of the school board. She very clearly does not have an ounce of credibility left. They came to his defense after all of this started coming out last Friday, which, as a parent, I am just shocked, and I think this is as absolutely abhorrent as a taxpayer that they continued to pay him. Instead of firing him on Saturday night in their meeting, they put him on paid leave, and then they put him on unpaid leave when the reaction from the community was so strong, and then only after he had his license revoked did he resign. So I think the layers of this onion, as we continue to peel them back, are going to keep coming out. But what I am just shocked by is all of these Democrats who are coming to his defense of this illegal alien who's truly a con man.
Right. So here's what the school board chairwoman Jackie Norris said about his immigration status. Listen here.
We can tell you that on his I-9, he stated he was a citizen, and he provided 2 forms of verification, a driver's license and a social security card. As is typical in other organizations, this is what employers ask of their employees. And as an employer, we trust employees to fill out the required forms truthfully and provide valid documentation.
Seems like a lot of passing of the buck there. I mean, did she, as the chairwoman of the school board, have a responsibility to know who she was hiring?
Well, the whole entire process for hiring this superintendent was done behind closed doors. So I think that there are a lot more questions than answers at this point about their hiring practices and what they're doing. You know, Jackie Norris is out there calling for radical empathy for an illegal artist, an illegal con artist, and I'm calling for radical accountability for all these taxpayers and the parents that he fleeced in this process. So I hope that all of these answers come out. The Des Moines School District is a laughingstock right now, and it shouldn't be. We should be educating students. We should be here in Iowa the beacon of public education, and instead now they're the center of a controversy, which I think is just a total shame.
She's also fundraising off of this, saying, hey, I've been too busy with this mess to get out there and ask you for money, so please donate. I mean, the deadline was yesterday. Is that prudent?
Yeah. No, I think she has clearly, again, lost all shreds of credibility she might have in this race. And I think she's about as qualified to be a U.S. senator at this point as a goldfish is to run a marathon. So she should resign from the school board and step out of the race for the U.S. Senate. It's very clear she can't even run the bare minimum of hiring standards at the Des Moines Public Schools.
Congresswoman, thank you so much for being with us. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, John.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.